Alright guys, MTech Guy here. Now then, we've got problems with the sound system on the little 1 series that we're going to try and sort out today. So what I've found since I bought the car is the main speaker in the driver's door, often it won't work when you first switch the stereo on. Now the tweeter in the same door that's hiding behind the wing mirror there doesn't work either, but that does work in series with the main door speaker, so if one fails it's going to cause the other one to fail. But I know that it's the main door speaker by carrying out a very rigorous diagnostic process. And what did I do? Well, what I've found is that if I give it a few smacks with my hand, with the back of my hand, it will spring into life, and the same if I turn the volume right up and then back down again, it will kick it into life also. So something's not quite right. I'm not sure what's going on. Now this E87 right here has the HIFI professional system, or DSP as it's also known. Now it's pretty much the same as the Logic7 system that you get on the 3 series of the same sort of generation, you know, the E90s, E92s. The only difference being there's a few less speakers, but it's the same amp, the same subwoofers and the same speakers that are there on this car. Now what I've done, I've managed to source a good second-hand speaker on eBay. I've got that shipped over from Europe, so that's here now, ready to fit. So what we're going to do today is pull the door card off, pull the old speaker out, and we'll refit that new one, and hopefully it'll work. Alright, so here we have the good second-hand unit that I bought. I think this might have came off an E90 3 series, but nonetheless it's the same speaker, and they're pretty cool, these ones. You see they've got the aluminium cones, so BMW weren't mucking around when they fitted these professional systems, or the Logic7. You can see got the Logic7 logo there, so hopefully this is all good to go. So we'll get it fitted to the car and see what happens. Alright, so here's the speaker in question. That's the one that we're going to be looking at changing out today. Now to be able to access the speaker, we need to remove the door card. Now to be able to remove the door card, it's held on by 3 Torx screws. There's one just hiding behind this little plastic cover here, and then 2 behind the door handle trim. So we'll start off by removing this metal trim. We'll pull out the little plastic plug, and then we'll remove them 3 Torx screws. Okay, so now that we've got the trim pieces removed, we can now see our 3 screws. We've got a Torx T20 there, another Torx T20 there, and then this one in the door handle, that's just a Phillips screw there, so we'll get them removed now. Alright, so now that we've got the 3 screws removed, we can now remove the door panel itself. Now this is held on by a series of plastic clips down both sides and across the bottom like that, and then across the top there's just a few metal clips that are just pressed in there. So we'll start at the bottom, in the bottom corner, we'll just slowly tease that away, try not to break any of them plastic clips, and then we'll work up the sides and then pull it away from the door itself. But before we get too carried away, before you remove it completely, there are a few electrical connectors and the cable for the door handle there to remove before we remove it right away from the car. Okay, so I've got the door panel removed from the car now. We're looking at the reverse of it here. Now, there's this cable to unhook here from the door handle itself. You've got 2 electrical connectors to remove from the speaker, and then 1 other electrical connector that goes to the back of the window switches. Now, I did find that I did have to pop this panel up slightly from the inside of the car just to be able to remove that electrical connector. Okay, so looking at the speaker itself, you can see we've got 3 nuts here. They take an 8mm socket, so we'll remove them now. Pull the speaker away. Here we go. And here's our replacement speaker. So we'll just make sure that's in the same orientation. So we took the other one out with the wee connection there at the top corner. Refit the nuts. And now we're ready to refit the door panel back on the car. And with the door panel back on, now back in with the 3 screws. Alright guys, so there we have it, that's that problem sorted. I'm pleased to get that fixed now. Now I'm not going to test it out on camera because it's likely that the camera won't pick up the sound properly and YouTube will probably do me for a copyright strike, so we'll leave that for now, but I am pleased to get it sorted. If you found the video interesting or useful, don't forget to give it a like and make sure you go and check out the rest of my YouTube channel for more BMW 1 Series E87 content. Consider subscribing if that's your cup of tea. I'm MTech Guy. Thanks a lot for watching.